Kyrie, John Corrales, MassLive.com. Obviously, this didn't go the way you wanted to, and it may be very early for this, but can you reflect on this season? This is the season you said you asked for. This is the moment you said you asked for. What are your thoughts right now in the immediate aftermath?
Just a lot of lessons to take from this season, from day one at training camp all the way till now. It just felt like a rush. Try to enjoy as many moments as I could. It really comes down to great team basketball, who's playing better at a certain time of the year, and the connectivity and the able to respond, and they showed all year why they were who they were, and they were very dominating in this series after game one. They played hard. They did unbelievable things with their rotations, and Mike put them in some great positions to be successful, as well as guys coming in off the bench playing well, playing steady. You got Ersan and George, and they're just leading that second unit. And I think Giannis and Chris did a great job of leading their group, as well as Ebled coming in and filling in where he could as well. I think collectively as a group, they really outplayed us as a group. And I give credit to them because they came after game one, getting punched in the mouth, and they responded the way a team that deserves to win should.
Kyrie, Gary Washer, Boston Globe. Two questions. One, how disappointing is this? You guys were picked to go to the finals, or you wanted to do great things with this team and this organization, and how disappointed are you? And two, what will you do for the next 6-7 weeks before you have a big decision to make? And is Boston a place that you would consider coming back?
I mean, truth be told, it's no time to be disappointed. I think that, you take your lessons, you take your ass whooping that they handed us, and you move on. It's a basketball journey. Obviously, you want to keep playing, but they put a halt to that, and they deserve this series. They played like they wanted it, and I'm looking forward to seeing them going in the Eastern Conference Finals and playing their next opponent. It was a great opponent for me to play against for the rest of my career, because I know I won't forget something like this. And the taste of feeling defeat in in this type of style, being down 1-4, I haven't felt. So for me, it's just moving on to the next thing, and just seeing where that ends up.
Adam Himmelsbach with the Boston Globe. When you kind of look forward to this summer, just in general, what kind of things are you looking for, I guess, in your life, and what kind of situations would be a positive situation that you want to be in when you? I'm
gonna be honest with you. I'm just trying to make it back to Boston first, safely, and get to see my family, decompress, do what human beings do.
Kyrie, Andrew Wagner, Forbes Sports. So much gets made of Milwaukee's offensive abilities, but what was their defense like that kind of got different from the regular season to game one to over the last few games?
Well, they kept a body on me practically the whole game, and then they put us in some rotations offensively and defensively. Did a great job of running their offense with pace, making us think out there, and I think that's where one of the important lessons I'm going to take from this is just how smart our team has to be in order to be at that next level. And they did it all year. I mean, they stayed consistent. They stayed steady. They stayed relatively healthy. And like I said, I give credit when credit is due. Giannis is an unbelievable player. He's been doing unbelievable things this year, as well as Chris. And they fill in very well. They're a great, well-run team. So, I'm glad that we got to feel this in the eyes of looking at a great team like that.
Kyrie, Michelle Steele, ESPN, you mentioned at the top that you took some lessons away from this playoff series. What were they? What's a lesson that sticks out to you from this series?
Just the patience out there on the floor, just the pace, and being very communicative. Those are the main things.
And can I have a follow-up really quickly? Plenty of people here are speculating about your future, and certainly this summer. Did uncertainty over that weigh on you in any way in this series?
No.